What's up, guys? It's Oblivious Gamer here, and well, it seems Virtua Fighter is not as dead as some people thought. Obviously, Sega, I think, recently came out saying, oh, we're working on something with Virtua Fighter, we're still making our decision, as we saw months ago when they announced like a lot of classic titles are gonna be getting like new versions or new games, and a lot of people were like, what about Virtua Fighter, because it involved a lot of classic franchises. And well, they've been saying, oh, they're doing something, and they actually announced a updated version of Virtua Fighter 5 in a way. It was a bit confusing the way that they announced, but I think people now that they read, they're like, oh, I understand what kind of happened. So basically, it came out, or Sega announced, Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O, and it was announced for PC. And this is an updated version of Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, the PS4 version that we got that was using the RGG Studio engine, or the Dragon engine, I think. And R.E.V.O, it's adding a lot of new stuff, such as Rollback Netcode, which is a big thing, 4K graphics up to 60 frames per second, and of course, game balance adjustments. When this was announced, a lot of people were like, oh, PC's getting a new Virtua Fighter, or getting a new version, and a lot of people were like, what about PS4 or PlayStation? What about the other console? Wow, it was this whole mess. But the console version is also getting this update. Instead, it's kind of called a version 2.0 balance update. So we can expect to also get rollback there. I think the biggest thing of this is, I mean, it's been a while. How long has it been? Has Virtua Fighter ever been on PC? Anyhow, that's another thing. I think it's fantastic that they're adding more platforms for the Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown that they released for the PlayStation. I think, it's better the more platforms get access to it, but the biggest thing is that they're adding rollback netcode. So when Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown came out for the PlayStation, it sadly didn't came with a good netcode. I don't know why I say Final Showdown. When Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown came out, everybody was excited. We were like, oh, we've been wanting Virtua Fighter for a while. The only way to play Virtua Fighter 5 is through Yakuza or, Judgment games. Like, you had to play like the RGG Studio games, and you had to go through the arcade studio. Like, it was a whole mess to play with the modern platforms, but they eventually announced Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown for the PlayStation. The problem with that game was that they didn't even do delay-based netcode, or it was weird. The way that they did was you use servers. So if you live or you were located near a server, you would have decent connection. Like, it wouldn't be that bad. It wasn't rollback, but it wasn't as bad as delay-based. However, if you didn't have any servers in your area, which some countries didn't, it was bad. It was horrible. So what they released didn't work out 100%. It wasn't a solution. This was also at a time where like a lot of fighting games have already or were already starting to move to rollback netcode. So it kind of made Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown look a bit behind, because everybody was doing now rollback netcode. Why didn't you do this? So it's nice seeing that a game will be getting rollback. Personally, I will be jumping. I had a lot of fun with the game, and the fact that it has, or it will get rollback netcode, makes me even more excited to jump in online and just have fun and get ready to be owned by people who have been playing the game for a decade now. But yeah, I mean, I think in the end of the day, this is fantastic news. Hopefully, this also means that there is a sequel, or there is a new Virtua Fighter game, not just updated versions of Virtua Fighter 5. I think people are happy for this, but I think there's also an expectation. It's like, hey, when are we getting the next Virtua Fighter? The next big Virtua Fighter? Like, everybody just wants to see what will happen with that. So I'm hoping this is just like an apology, in the way like Sega realizing, hey, we fucked up, here's rollback for you guys. And I think this will also keep Virtua Fighter fans happy and entertained until there is an announcement for something new. It's better than nothing. It's better than what it was a couple of years ago where, like I said, if you wanted to play Virtua Fighter 5 on your modern console, you literally had to do it through Yakuza or Lost Judgment. So it's a lot better now. Anyhow, guys, what are your thoughts? Are you gonna be jumping in Virtua Fighter now? Are you gonna be getting a R.E.V.O if you have a PC? Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. This has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.